Hey guys, it's Tony. Welcome to Soul Freak. So for this episode, we're going to be looking at one of Under Armour's top of the line running shoes. So before we get into the performance and the actual sneakers, take a look at the next part of the video for what sneaker we're going to be looking at. So enjoy. This episode, we're going to be focusing on one of Under Armour's best running shoes in their current lineup. So let's do a quick unboxing for this one. Now, again, we have one of Under Armour's best running shoes. So the sneaker for this episode is the Under Armour HOVR Phantom 2 Intelliknit. Alright, so we have this in the red colorway, an all red colorway. Now, of course, there are several colorways as well available in their online website or in their local stores, so you can have a lot to choose from. But for this episode, I do have the red colorway. All right, so let's proceed. So let's go for the upper. So we have here is the Intelliknit. Now, Intelliknit, for Under Armour's definition, this is a relaxed knit upper top to give the runner the best comfort as it can give, or as much as possible. So this is giving the runner a sock-like feel when they're wearing the running shoes itself. Now, that's a given. So with the materials on top, this is it has a goal to have a lightweight feel. So basically, as I'm holding it right now, the sneaker is very light at the moment, which is a running shoes should be. Now, aside from an Intelliknit upper, we do have additional designs right here in the lateral portion of the sneaker and in the medial portion of the sneaker. So this is to add up that style. So technically, aside from being a running shoes overall, we can use this on casual basis. Now, we also have here is the knitted collar on top. So this is a very stretchable fabric, so you won't have any issues in wearing the sneaker. So this is a good sign actually. It's a good add up to the sneaker. We also have the external heel counter right here, a very thick plastic to add that stability for the runner. Of course, we need to have that stability while running, right? So this is what the external heel counter is for. Also, we have here are the lace wires. So this will add up the lockdown for the sneaker. We have 5 on each sides right here with the laces as well. So yeah, the tongue and the collar are attached to each other. That's stretchable collar right here. So we have the Intelliknit logo right here, or at least the wording itself. Alright, now let's go for the midsole. Now, the midsole right here consists of the HOVR cushion from Under Armour. So the HOVR cushion has been Under Armour's signature product for the past years, and most of their products are currently using them at the moment. Now, the HOVR cushion is a very soft foam that we have here. So it's so soft actually. Now, the goal for the HOVR cushion is to give the runner the best response as much as possible, at the same time to give them the best comfort while running, of course. Now, the HOVR cushion is covered by a energy web design. So the energy web is keeping the HOVR cushion intact as well. So it has a snake skin design for this one. So most of their colorways also follows this design. Now, outside of the HOVR cushion and the energy web design, we have the EVA foam. So of course, the HOVR cushion may have the energy web to keep them intact, but overall, we do need to have something to keep them both together. Well, not technically on that sense, but we have the EVA foam to, shape up the sneaker or the midsole itself. And yeah, that's where the EVA foam comes in. Alright, now for the sizing. For the sizing, we have a regular true to size for this one. Now, the best thing about the Phantom 2 Intelliknit here is because of the materials that was used for the upper, this is friendly for wide footers. Now, in that sense, it means that you can give the regular true to size a shot. But of course, if you're not comfortable with the fit, you can always go a half size up your normal size. So with that said, we have the fit. Now, as mentioned earlier in the video, we have a external heel counter plastic here. So this will add the stability while running, of course. Then inside we have an insole called the Speedfoam 2.0 that will give the runner the comfort inside the sneaker, and of course with a good ventilation for your feet. Now for every running shoes, it's always important to have that breathable space inside. So that's what the Phantom 2 Intelliknit has to offer, or is offering to the runner as well. Or the outer sole. Now, as you can see right here, you can definitely see that this outer sole for the sneaker or for the running shoes is definitely made for the road. So this is not just your ordinary running shoes, but with how it's constructed, this is definitely a road running shoes. Now, in terms of the traction pattern right here, so we have 4 rows of chevron-like shape to give that the foot a flexibility while running. So that's a very important aspect of any running shoes. So it can have a good, flexibility right here. Now, we have here is a very thick burnt rubber. So there is a big expectation that the durability of this traction or for this outer sole is very long. So it will depend on how much of a runner you are, but definitely it will last longer for casual runners. Now, in the outer sole as well, we can see extensions of the HOVR cushion down here. So definitely what I was saying earlier is the quick return of energy to the foot or to your heel or the way you run. This is definitely one of the reasons why it has a good response. So the extension of the HOVR cushion down here. Okay. Alright, so I'm done running for this morning, and yeah, for the performance review for the Phantom 2. So I have to say, yeah, first of all, the fit is very comfortable. The fit is, you have a good ventilation inside the sneaker. It has good spacing inside, so I didn't have much issue on the fit. It wasn't too tight, it wasn't too loose as well. And because of the sock-like feels of the materials, it's very lightweight, technically speaking. Didn't have issue this morning wearing it. Like I mentioned, there is the stretchable collar. Then yeah, while running, it has good traction. So the rubber under the HOVR cushion has good traction. And yes, you just have to be careful on where you're technically running to. So since it was raining for the last couple of days, not everything on the road was dried up. So technically the sneaker was made for road running, but there were some portions of my route that was still wet and muddy or wet. I almost slipped, so be careful on that. So it may have a new set of traction, but still be careful. In terms of the response that I was referring to, yeah, it does. It has a very soft one. Yep. So technically, aside from running, you can also use the Phantom 2 for training. Technically, it's also, obviously we always use most of our sneakers for training nowadays. Basketball, running shoes, even training shoes. So yeah, so I'm just cooling down. Alright, so with all that said, overall, I would like to give the Phantom Knit, or the Phantom 2 Intelliknit, sorry for that, a good thumbs up. So aside from having a very stylish running shoes, we also have the expected outcome for this running shoes. So of course, if you do have your own comment on regarding the sneakers, so feel free to list them down in our comment section below. Then of course we will try our best to respond as much as we can. So okay, so I think that's about it for this episode. So I do hope that this video helps you if you want to purchase the sneaker itself. So I do hope it did. Now, before we end the episode, I would like to thank everyone for taking the time for watching the video. And again, I do hope it helped. Now, before we truly end the video, so please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we have more sneaker reviews, sneaker tips, and unboxing as well. And we also have our social media accounts at Soul Freaks. So don't forget to follow us as well on our social media. Right. So yeah, I think that's it. So everyone, again, thank you very much. My name is Tony from Soul Freaks. And keep safe out there and keep moving forward.